Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer, and we are returning to the island of Jima, where we are fighting against the Americans, against the Japanese in 1945. So, we have made some good progress over here. We've basically now overrun the first fortified line of the Japanese over here before airfield number 2, between these two airfields, which is very nice because that is also on a slightly higher plateau, and at least one of the very bad things that has been plaguing us so far, the need to fight uphill basically from this lowest elevation over here towards these airfields is now a little bit less so that is great, and I think we will be making some better progress due to that fact alone. On the other hand, it's also going to be much more of a slugfest over all of these defensive lines, because here's the next one, and then we have individual defensive lines over here, and specifically up over there at the general's headquarters. We do have quite aggressive fortified lines there. So the next plan is to attack airfield number 3. It is D-Day +8, so today we need to capture airfield number 2, which I think we will be because we have cleared it out. But we need to push aggressively on airfield number 3, and then later on the C, so that we cut the island in half basically. Tiwacha Point at D-Day +23, and the general headquarters at D-Day +33. On the other hand, we need to minimize our casualties a little bit. We've been a little bit too aggressive maybe. So one of the things I want to do is avoid this heavily fortified line down here. We probably want to squeeze through over on this side and basically get rid of all of these guys. So that being said, we're going to assign air support to all of our tanks so that these guys can move up and into positions to support our advances further, and I think that's going to be great. And then of course we're also going to give some bonuses here to our headquarter units, because if our headquarter was ever to become out of action, that would be pretty bad for us. So yeah, I don't really want to suffer from that. Let's also make sure that a couple of our guys here are further reinforced so that they can get up and personal with the enemy, and I think that would be great. Is that it? Do we not have any more? No, we don't. Okay, so that's fine. Right, so next phase is of course movement phase. I think we can start up here in the far north and see what is going on here. So we've got this little machine gun nest over there. I do think we want to swing the 5th division over here as far as possible to the north and just sort of try to bypass these guys here for a second. That will mean further casualties, but I do think we need to push a little bit more aggressively, because this over here will take ages to flush out, I believe. So yeah, let's get you guys over here. You're going to be fired at this point, but then you can at least make it somewhat further here. Is there anything in terms of terrain that we want to keep in mind? Yeah, probably. Okay, so there is this defensive line. Let's see what's going to happen over here. Okay, you are coming under fire there, and these guys are on a slightly higher elevation, but let's get over here anyway, so that you are closer to the enemy there and that we can start to whittle that down. So that I think would be great. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's get you. We're also going to pass by these guys. I don't think there's any way around that fact. So yeah, let's just pass by. Yeah, you're losing some organization there. That's not great. So these guys here would be exceedingly difficult to dislodge, because we can basically only attack from one side over there. So that I think is not great. Let's see what else is up here. Well, only one guy over here. So that is something that we might actually be able to flank a little bit better there. Are you on a high elevation? Yeah, you kind of are, but that's alright. Actually, this position here will be extremely difficult to use to our advantage because it's so low. Yeah, but nevertheless, I do think it might be making some sense to try and push on this part here, because at least we have 2 vectors of attack, whereas here we only have 1. So yeah, let's try to push you up, to put you there. And if we can break through over here, we can also be much more aggressive in flanking these guys down here. So I think that would be fantastic, even though it's obviously quite kind of difficult to actually get you to advance from there. Do we have further guys from the 5th who could advance? Yes, you for example can go over here, sort of circle around there. Yeah, you're losing some organization there. You're gonna be a little bit fatigued, but I think that's gonna be alright. So if we go over here, you are going to be fired at by these 2 guys anyway, but you would not be targeted by that guy. So let's advance like this. No casualties so far, so that is great. And at least we are, well, attacking all of the guys that we can potentially attack down there, so that's nice. Right, you need to rest up a little bit because your fatigue is way too high. So that doesn't leave that many guys here who could potentially attack this turn, actually. Why are you so far behind, actually? I don't quite know why we haven't moved you up further last time around. Yeah, so what we need to do is consider where are our tanks. We only have 2 tanks in the 5th Division, is that true? Seems a little bit like that, doesn't it? But I think we want to move them up over to the front there, simply because this is not going to be holding out for long. Basically, this is annoying because we need to bypass it any time we are going to the front line here. But the front line itself seems to me to be the actual difficult factor here. So yeah, I think we're going to use you guys to come over here and sort of be very offensive with our tanks. Since we only apparently have 2. Right. Do we really not have any further tanks in the 5th Division? You're 4th, 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 3rd. Okay, so the 5th Division is suffering a little bit from that shortage. And you are starting to have some shortages in men. These guys are alright, but they will need to move in to be completely utilized. Okay, so let's bring you around over here, so that we have a slightly more angles of attack here. So that's okay. Can we get someone else there as well? I don't want to use anyone who is too fatigued. You might be alright, and you could come over here. Yeah, that's gonna be alright. Well, not a big surprise that there are some forces down there, but I think this is okay. Yeah, so we are putting pressure on them, that's nice. I do think we need to come over here, be more aggressive against these guys, because we definitely want to get rid of these. Right, so let's bring you over there. All of this fatigue is obviously pretty bad for us, but what can we do? Right, you guys pretty much all are not that well rested up. We do have a couple of guys who are just very weak. You only have 1 strength point left, so I don't think I want to use you necessarily. Yeah, but we definitely want to take these guys out, and right now we only have 3 divisions who could do that, so I'm not sure that is going to be enough. On the other hand, moving one of these strength 3 guys over here would not be great either. Well, we can move you out actually. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. So let's move you out. You're going to come under fire for that. But that does mean that we can move one of these strength 3 guys over there. That's not much, but at least it's something. And I don't think I want to move anyone over here. Oh, there's another tank. Completely overlooked that. Right, so where do we want to move you? Well, I think over here. Can I not select you? Can I not select anyone? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, let's move you up here then. Why can I not select this tank? Is that a bug? Are you still going to be here? Yeah, you are. Weird. Very weird. Okay, nevertheless, where's the army headquarter or the divisional headquarter? It's over here. So we want to move it close enough so that these guys here are all within range. So that's... the range is 5 hexes. So if that is hex 5, this is going to be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we do need to actually move up into the range of this machine gun there. Unfortunate, but I don't think there's any way around that. So yeah, let's go for this. Yeah, and now you are commanding all of these guys there, so that's fine. And I think we are going to keep you just exactly over there. Right, let's get the units up here, especially the ones that are a little bit fatigued. I think I want to move a little bit closer in so that they don't necessarily have to move again next time around. Right, you move up there. Fine. You are not actually fatigued, you're just very low strength, so we are going to move you there. That's alright. This here is weird. I just can't select this unit. Weird. Right, I don't want to move you... I don't want you to come under fire if we can help it, so let's move you there instead. And you guys might as well come over here. Okay, so I like mostly the positioning of the 5th. I mean, these guys are very fatigued, but I think that's alright. You guys can keep where you are. You guys do need to move up a little bit. And you guys do need to move up a lot, actually. Right, well, I don't want you to come under fire, though. So we're just going to get over here. And I think that's going to be enough to be in command range still. Yeah, so that's it for the 5th division over there. Let's take the 3rd. So your job, I think, might be to come further there and try to take out the way to airfield number 3 here. And I think what we're going to do is move you up all the way over here to the north. Coming under a lot of fire in the process, but it's just what we need to do. We do need to close in. Right. Yeah, and then we have a lot of guys. Ouch. More casualties there. Casualties are never a good thing. Let's see if we can move the stronger units in first. There might be another one over here. Ouch. Jesus, so many casualties in just moving into the enemy there. That's not great. Or fatigue. Yeah, and there are some machine guns down there. Well, what can we do? Right, we can move you over here. You'd be fired at by basically everyone. Okay, let's first capture this airfield. You're going to be fired at this by this guy. Yeah, well, you need to be fired at by both of these guys anyway. So yeah, let's move you up. Ouch! So brutal. Right, can we get anyone else then? You, my friend. Yeah, I think you'll be fired at by a lot of these guys. Only so much that we can do about that, though. Oh, you can't go this way at all? Right, so you'll have to come down the southern route there. And as we expected, there would be more troops over there. Right, that does sort of position the 3rd... Oh. I did not want you to stay over here. Well, that is unfortunate. Right, let's get this tank all the way over here. So that you're supporting these two guys in their attack on the fortified line there. That's A-okay. Then we probably want to move another tank over here, right? I would have loved to move it here, but I was a little bit stupid. Alternatively, we can move it here. Take out this machine gun. That would be nice. We would be able to go through here. Yeah, let's do come up over there. Does mean we can come under attack by this guy. But I think we will be alright there. Right, let's move this way. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, and then the headquarter unit. So you need to move up at least 2 hexes towards this direction. If not more. Yeah, let's go 3 hexes here. I think that's going to be alright. Yeah, so you are controlling all of this. You are controlling some of this stuff down there. And these guys are still within range, so that's nice. You guys can rest up a little bit over there. And you guys are going to come up closer to the front line here. Closer to your headquarter. Do rest up. And basically, since these guys are still within command range, I think I'm going to keep them where they are. You, my friend, might might move up a little bit. Right, I think we can move you over here so that you're actually supported by these guys. Although that would mean you're coming under that attack as well. That's not necessarily a good thing. So yeah, let's come here instead. And we will be able to take him out, hopefully. Right, you are also the 3rd, but that's alright. Yeah, so let's have a look at the 4th division down here. What can you guys do? So that's all of You're also the third. No, but you're fine over there. Okay, fine. Good. So we've got this division down here. Again, I don't really want to get into the fighting over here, so I think these guys over there will be something for the 4th division over here. So let's see what we can do. Well, you are going to be fired at by this guy regardless, so, and by this guy as you are moving up over there. So let's see what's going to happen. Right, okay, there's another one over there. That is unfortunate. Can we still move into there? We can. Now he'd be coming under fire from there, but... Out. Didn't see you. Yeah, I'm very much suspecting that there's going to be someone over here, so let's move into here first. I would rather come under fire by this guy because he only has 1 strength pip. So that's alright. And then we need another unit over there if we do have one that's well rested. That's not you. You here, my friend. You might be a little bit more rested up. And going this way is fine. You are going to come under fire by this guy. Yeah, there's someone. And by you. Still, all in all, that positioning looks fine to me. So let's bring in a tank over there as well. Some fire from this side, but that's okay. Yeah, so you're supporting a lot of units there, so that's fine. I like it. You guys down there will probably be killed, so that's good. Do we have anyone else who's capable of fighting? Not really. I mean, most of you guys should really rest up a little bit. Yeah, and I think again we'll do good to simply ignore this point here. Yeah, so let's get rid of these guys then. We are going to move up our headquarter here. I think to this point is fine, so that we have all of these guys in range there. A couple of guys here will need to move up, but that's more or less alright because I want to... Ouch. So many Japanese everywhere. We actually lost a unit there. Very bad play by my side. Completely irresponsible. Right, let's try to get a couple of these guys here off the beach though. So that they're not quite as vulnerable to artillery fire. I think that's fantastic. Right. You can move out over here and then actually up over there, there, and here. So that's nice. Right, we've still got a couple of tanks from the 4th division, just this guy actually, and this guy down there. So currently you're only really supporting this one guy over here. But it would be great to get rid of him because he's preventing our movement up to a lot of these places. So let's actually shift that just mildly over here. So yeah, no, now you're supporting 2 guys. So we could move up this guy, but I'm slightly concerned that he is such low strength, though I think I would prefer if we not did that. Right, let's see about the Japanese artillery. At least we are not quite as heavily exposed on the beachhead anymore, so I guess that's a positive. But we are still taking some morale losses, some fatigue, some strength points. No, actually the strength points there. So that's nice. Lots of fighting though. Lots of attacks. So far they're not doing too much damage. And immediately I say that, and in that point we are suffering casualties there. And casualties and fatigue over here. Not good. Not good. Anyway, it is our turn, so that is nice. Let's see first, I think, whether we can get rid of these guys over here. None of you have specifically very good fatigue levels. Oh, come on. Come on. We have 4 divisions over here and you're not capable of taking this guy out. Oh, Jesus. That's annoying. Barely capable of making any dent over there. This is annoying. All of our 5th division guys are just blocked out of moving there. Ambush, so we don't even get a shot. Well, at least we are making some progress here. Right, okay. That was a very bad turn for the 5th division over here. Let's see whether the 3rd can do better. Nice, that was a very good attack. If you could finish him off. Of course not. Still, that was a good attack by this gentleman here. Right, let's see whether we can do some damage over here. I mean, this is a very strong position. 4 strength points, I think that's pretty hard. Right, let's start over here. Nice, come on, come on. Why can I not get one success over here? It's a total grind against these front lines. Right, okay, who has the best attack power here? You do. Nice. Okay, so at least we got rid of that guy. But the overall defensive line, this fortified line, is holding pretty well on their side. Okay, so let's attack over here first, and then we're gonna see whether it might make some sense to attack here now, or actually concentrate on this guy. I think we're gonna concentrate on this guy, because it would be slightly better if we could break through towards the airfield there, because that is our next objective. But of course we aren't. Right, let's at least get rid of this guy down here. Nice. Okay, so we got the guys who are exposed, but we didn't get the guys who are well dug in. And we actually did not get rid of this guy. Right, this is such an annoying fight over here. Okay, so we've got our unit, our tanks there. They do need some reinforcements. So let's have a look here. The 3rd Division, you are mostly fine. You are targeting these guys. You will be targeting them further next turn around. It would be great if we could break through in a couple of places. I don't think we're going to break through here like ever. Let's actually reinforce you, because I would like you to be able to counterattack these guys there more strongly. So that would be fantastic. You guys are all actually fine. You are sort of a hopeless case, I think. But these guys over here, they might actually be overwhelmed at some point. So yeah, let's try to reinforce you there, and I think that might be alright. Let's see in the night phase. They're attacking over here. I would love a Banzai attack, then you'd be actually losing casualties there. And we might actually overwhelm you next time around. But you're just doing normal attacks, which are fatiguing us. They're not doing a lot of damage, but yeah, 169 Japanese points. Not good for us, not good at us, for us at all. And we're not getting tank reinforcements this time around. So let's see who we need to reinforce. So I don't think anyone over here needs to be reinforced, because you guys are actually doing fine in your positioning. So that's okay, we don't actually need to move you up or anything. Yeah, so that's actually alright-ish, I guess. This one here is still weird. I mean, we could definitely move you up towards, say, over here, if we can. I can't even place anything on you. What's wrong with you? You're just weird. Alright, so that does leave the question over here. So this is the terrain of the 3rd Corps. You're fine over there. I think you're fine over here. Don't need to do anything specifically here. We are fine over there as well. Let's take a look at the 4th Division then. You're mostly resting up as well, right? We don't need to pull up our tanks to tackle anyone over here specifically. I mean, we could start attacking this machine gun nest, and yeah, maybe it would lead to some good results. I mean, basically they're covering everything until this point here. I would honestly really just prefer if we could move around over there instead of through that. Over here, I don't think we specifically need to defend any of these guys, because honestly, all of these guys here will probably just rest up, so I don't think they need to advance. The only thing is... yeah, we're not gonna advance anyone, I think, actually. Yeah, pretty much everyone will stay where they are. So the only question really is, do we need to put further defenses on anyone in case of the Japanese counterattack? I think on you might be alright, because you are making some progress over there. You would be fantastic, because I would love to move you over here and support the attack on this guy. This is going to be an extremely important attack. So let's actually give some support to you guys. And to you, because it would be great if we could break through over here, and that might actually be one of the best chances that we get to break through. And you know what? On you as well, because you're going to attack over there. And you know what? Likewise over here, these guys will attack there, so that is nice. How many more support points do we have? 4. Well, this is going to be so tough that I don't actually think it's that worthwhile. Let's put one on you then. And I think over here we might be doing a little bit as well. Right, that being said, as I said, I don't think we're going to do any movements. You're, for some reason, locked in place. You're still within range there. Yeah, I actually do not think we're going to do any movements here. So let's see what the Japanese artillery is going to do. Hopefully just redoing fatigue. And I should never speak about that again, because as I say that, we're suffering casualties. We actually lost a unit there. That's pretty pathetic, actually. Okay, but at least the frontline units seem to be holding out relatively fine. More Japanese attacks. Ouch! Come on. Come on, don't suffer that many losses. You're all supported over here. Anyway, our attack phase. Let's start over here. Not even a dent. Nothing. Nothing to show for our efforts over there. Right. Okay, that's a -2. That's a -2. That's a -1. Okay, so let's start over here. Ambush. Yes! Yes, very good. So one breakthrough over here, even though it's going to come under fire from a lot of directions. Unless we can take these guys out as well. Which would be fantastic, because that would give us a very broad front. And we are actually able to do that, so that's very nice. Let's see whether we can finally achieve a breakthrough over here. Oh, come on! I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Okay, at least some progress over here. You guys are extremely exhausted. Let's try anyway. Okay, I didn't expect that to be successful. Yeah, these machine gunners always seem to be a little bit tougher. Should have tried that first in case these guys go down to 1 point, then I could have attacked there. Well, at the very least we have created a breakthrough over here at the point between the 5th and the 3rd Division. So you guys might be able to advance towards the airfield now, or at least circle around some of these guys. Especially over here, we might put up some more pressure on this guy there. This is so annoying up there. And also circle around over here, potentially do some damage against these guys from the rear. So that, I think, is very good news. Although, on the other hand, a lot of you guys are very exhausted there. So, that being said, I think that was a very good place to put in a cut. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you around next time. Do leave a like and all of that, and bye-bye.